Mother's voice. The house was mine now. Mom had been gone for 6 months, and after the estate settled, I moved back into my childhood home. It seemed practical. No rent, familiar surroundings, enough space to finally have a home office. The caretaker Mom had hired near the end was still there when I arrived. Mrs. Chen. She met me at the door with an envelope and a strange expression. "I'm glad you're here," she said, "but there are things you need to know." Inside was a note, in my mother's handwriting. "If you hear your mother call, never answer right away. Always check where the voice comes from. She should never be in 2 places at once. Never let her into your bedroom. Burn any food she offers you. If she uses your full name, lock every door you can." Mrs. Chen was already walking to her car. She turned back once. "I never stayed past sunset," your mother insisted. I stood holding my dead mother's warning, trying to rationalize it. Early onset dementia, the doctors had said. She'd been confused at the end. This note was just another symptom. I taped it to the kitchen wall anyway. The first week was normal. I unpacked, set up my office, fell into a routine. The house settled around me with familiar sounds, creaking floorboards, humming refrigerator, knocking pipes. Everything I remembered from childhood. Then, on the 8th night, I heard her. "Sweetheart." The voice came from upstairs. Soft, questioning. Mom's voice exactly as I remembered it. I almost answered, almost called back, "Yeah, Mom?" The way I had 1,000 times. But I remembered the note. Never answer right away. I sat very still, listening. Just that single word hanging in the air. No footsteps, no other sounds. "Mom?" I called softly. No answer. I checked every room upstairs, all empty. My mother's bedroom still smelled faintly of her perfume. White shoulders. The scent made my throat tight. Grief, I told myself. Audio hallucinations. The mind playing tricks after loss. It was normal. 3 nights later, it happened again. I was making dinner, pasta with jarred sauce. The kitchen radio played softly. "Sweetheart, come here, please." The voice came from directly behind me. I spun around. Empty hallway. Empty house. Always check where the voice comes from. She should never be in 2 places at once. I checked every room downstairs. Kitchen, living room, dining room, Mom's old office. All empty. When I came back to the kitchen, the stove was off. I hadn't turned it off. The knob was in the off position. I grabbed my phone and left. Sat in my car until my hands stopped shaking. I tried calling my therapist, my best friend, but how do you explain hearing your dead mother's voice without sounding insane? I slept in my car that night. For 2 weeks, nothing happened. I convinced myself I'd imagined it, stress and grief manifesting as hallucinations. I even took the note down, put it in a drawer. That was a mistake. I woke at 3 a.m. to my bedroom door creaking open. A silhouette stood in the hallway, backlit by my nightlight. Average height, slight build, wearing a cardigan. "Sweetheart, I made you something." Mom's voice, Mom's shape, but wrong somehow. Too still, like a statue. "Never let her into your bedroom." "You're not real," I whispered. The silhouette tilted its head. "I'm always real, baby. I'm your mother." It stepped forward, crossing the threshold. I smelled White Shoulder's perfume, heard the shuffle of Mom's slippers. I turned on my lamp. For just a moment, I saw something wrong. The face was Mom's, but the eyes were too dark, too deep, the smile too wide. Then it was just Mom, holding a plate with a sandwich, tuna salad on wheat bread. "I thought you might be hungry," she said. "You always forget to eat when you're stressed." "Burn any food she offers you." "Get out," I said, voice shaking. The thing wearing Mom's face looked hurt. "Sweetheart, I'm just trying to take care of you. Isn't that what mothers do? My mother is dead." The smile widened impossibly. "Then what does that make me?" I grabbed my phone and ran, pushed past it in the doorway. Its hand brushed my arm, fingers cold, so cold. I ran to my car. The house blazed with light behind me. I could see the thing in my bedroom window, still holding that plate, watching with my mother's face. I drove to a hotel, lay awake trying to understand what was in my house, what my mother had been living with. The next day, I brought a friend back with me. Marcus thought I was paranoid, but he came. We walked through every room. Everything was normal. No sandwich, nothing wrong. "Maybe you should talk to someone," Marcus said gently. "About your mom. Grief does weird things." After he left, I found the note, taped it back to the kitchen wall, read it over and over. That night I heard her voice again. "Sweetheart," from the kitchen, then again, "Sweetheart," from the attic. Two voices, the same voice. My mother in two places at once. She should never be in two places at once. I stood frozen in the living room, and something inside me went cold. "Sweetheart." Kitchen. Closer. "Sweetheart." Attic stairs. "Sweetheart." Hallway. They were multiplying, converging, moving through the house toward me. I grabbed my keys. That's when I heard it. Catherine Marie Sullivan. My full name. The name Mom only used when something was desperately wrong. The voice came from everywhere, every room, every direction. "Catherine Marie Sullivan, open the door. If she uses your full name, lock every door you can." I ran through the house slamming doors, turning locks, bedroom doors, bathroom, closets, basement. I shoved furniture against them with shaking hands. "Catherine Marie Sullivan, let me in." The front door rattled violently. I threw the deadbolt, added the chain. "Catherine Marie Sullivan, I'm your mother." Windows. I ran room to room, checking locks. In the kitchen window, I saw a face pressed against the glass. Mom's face. But the eyes were wrong. Too dark, too empty. "Catherine Marie Sullivan, why are you hiding from me?" More faces at more windows. All Mom, all slightly wrong, moving in unison, speaking in unison. I ran upstairs to the bathroom, the only room with a lock and no windows. I pushed the cabinet against the door. The voices gathered outside. Multiple voices, all Mom's voice, some saying "sweetheart," some saying my full name. They sounded concerned, worried, like a mother desperate to reach her child. That's what made it worse. I found an old voicemail on my phone, from 6 months ago, the day before Mom died. I'd never listened to it. I pressed play. Mom's voice, weak and tired. "Katie, honey, if you're hearing this, I'm gone. And you've moved into the house. Please follow the instructions I left. It's been here since before you were born. It needed a voice to use, and I gave it mine. But when I'm gone, it will need more. It will want you. Don't let it have you. Don't let it wear your voice next. I love you. I'm sorry." The message ended. "Catherine Marie Sullivan, we just want to help." The doorknob turned. The cabinet slid across the floor like it weighed nothing. I could see shadows under the door. Multiple feet in Mom's slippers. They shouldn't all fit in the hallway. But they were there anyway. The voice used my full name over and over, like a chant. And I started thinking, maybe I should answer. The voice sounded so much like her, so worried, so full of love. Doesn't every child want their mother back? The door lock broke. Metal, Mother's
squealing.
voice. She was calling me. All of them were calling me. And the terrible thing was, I recognized my own voice mixed in now, like it had already started taking what it needed. The door opened. They reached for me, and I couldn't remember which rule to follow anymore.